Don't allow them back into your life. Let them go. Don't get close to them. Don't be their friend. Don't work with them. Trust your vibes. Trust the way you feel. Listen to that still small voice. Listen to the voice of the Almighty, the voice of the Most High, the voice of Spirit, the voice of God. The universe is talking to you. I am talking to you as a messenger to give you that confirmation, to tell you that you felt the way you felt. You've been feeling the way you've been feeling about this person for a reason. Something is not right. You keep having a back and forth. Are they somebody to work with or not? Are they a good person or not? If they were for you, you'd have been so confident. They've already showed you that something is wrong, that something is just not right. You felt uncomfortable. You felt as if this is not somebody to be close to spend time with. They're taking you away from what you really want to do. There's something about them that doesn't match who you are. There's something that you do not like. You're feeling the way you're feeling for a reason. Trust your vibes. Very often, we make the mistake of not trusting the way we feel, and it puts us in trouble. If you don't trust the way you feel, you'll keep getting reminders. You will keep having to learn lessons. You will keep experiencing pain. And sometimes the person who is not for us either walks out of our life or is not as close to us as they were. And we being the good person that we are, you being the good person that you are, you called them, you messaged them, you tried to be on good terms with them. They hadn't called you, but you called them, but you messaged them, and now they're back, they're asking for something. But they had already gone. Let them go. Leave them where they are. Sometimes you feel as if you owe people, as if you must show them some measure of kindness. You must be there for them. And even if you're a kind person, you have to put yourself first. You have to take care of you first. You have to love yourself first. It is not too late. It is not too late. It doesn't mean that you attack the person or you insult them or you, no, you just, let them go, let things happen naturally. And if they're making a request that you do not agree with, say no. Don't be afraid to say no. When you're a good person, very often it is hard to say no, but say no. And say no fast, say no early. Don't start and now you're in a trap and it's more difficult to say no because you've already promised, whether you said it or not. But just by you starting, it's like making a promise, and that person has this faith, has this hope that you will be working with them. But even if you've already started, it's not too late. It's never too late to say no and to do something that works in your favor and doesn't keep you back or destroy you or doesn't work against you. So I am here. I've been sent to your device, your phone, your computer, your tablet, your television, as a messenger, just to give you that sign. You've already thought about it. You already know that you should let them go, that you shouldn't work with them, that you shouldn't collaborate with them. Something is wrong. And for some of you, that person is controlling. That person doesn't respect you. This person, think it's all about them, think they're always right, and they will lead you astray. You see, somebody may have good things to offer. Very often, they have something good to offer, but they don't want to listen. That is one thing about people that is a real problem very often. They don't want to listen. They think it's all about what they say, and that person could create a problem and lead you astray and mess you up. You've already seen this for many of you watching me. And the Most High is saying to you, let them go their way. Don't refriend them. Not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean that you were enemies, but this is not the best person to work with. Trust your vibes. Very often, you know better than these people. You're more advanced than them, but they have this confidence. A lot of people are not as good as you, but they're more confident than you because of your humility. You're not bragging, you're not boasting, but they're not even as good as you. They're out there bragging, boasting. And sometimes they won before and it's over for them. Meanwhile, huge victories await you. It doesn't mean that you hate the person. It doesn't mean that you want bad for them. You're not against them. You want good for them. But you have to check for yourself. You have to put yourself first. You have to be there for yourself. And you will know by the way you feel. Should that person be in your life? Should you collaborate with them? How do you feel about it? Now, sometimes it could feel a little uncomfortable because you're getting out of your comfort zone. So it's very tricky. But if you get out of your comfort zone, you work with them, you realize something is wrong. Every time you speak with them, every time the two of you talk, you realize now something is wrong. If that person is leading you astray, if that person has certain ways that are not in keeping with how you live your life, if that person is not on the advancing path, if that person doesn't live the advancing life, if that person is a loser, you must be careful. You are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. This person will rub off on you. Even before you realize it, they've already rubbed off on you. You're starting to act like them. You cannot live like that. You are a winner. You are royalty. Blessed by the Almighty, you are the chosen one. You have work to do. You have to be inspired. And they're not helping you. They're keeping you back. You don't want to be around somebody who's keeping you back. You've already heard that voice that I said, nah, they don't meet the mark. Sorry. It's not arrogance. They don't meet the mark. You rather be around people who are winning. You rather be around people who are sincere, people who are honest, people who will help you grow, not people who will try to control you, not people who think, oh, it's their way, not people who don't know how to talk to you. They will learn how to talk to you. You will teach them how to respect you. They need to learn to treat you with respect. A lot of people, just because you're kind, they take your kindness for weakness. That happens so much. People take your kindness for weakness, especially when you're a good person. They don't even know. They don't even have a clue who they're dealing with. You see, if they were at your level, they would have been so boastful. It doesn't work, but that is what would have happened. A lot of people, things are not working out for them because if things were working out for them, they would have trampled upon others. They would have been so mean. They would be so wicked. So they're thinking that if somebody's a winner, they must be walking over others. They must be mistreating others. They must be acting all cocky, all arrogant. You're not that way. So they think that you must be lowly, that you're down there, that you're the tail, not the head, that you're nothing. They don't even realize that a real champion doesn't need to brag or boast. Eventually, everybody will realize that he's a champion, and he already knows that he's a champion. She already knows that she's a champion. So you don't have to pretend. You don't have to fake. You're real. So a lot of them will look down on you just because you're not bragging, you're not boasting. They don't even know if they only had a clue who they were dealing with. If they had any idea the royalty that is in their presence, greatness is in their presence, they don't even realize it because they don't have the eyes to see. They're not wearing the lenses that are required. They don't have the software. They don't have the app that can understand, that can decipher as the birds sing in nature. Give the video a thumbs up if you haven't done so. Like the video for the YouTube algorithm. But when people show you who they are and you realize they're not really a match for what you're trying to do, and you let them go, it's alright, let them go. Because sometimes they will pretend that they are there for you, and they're not there for you. They're only there for themselves. They're only there for what they can get. They're pretending. What is in it for me? That is all they're thinking. Pretending that they're for you, but they're not. They just want to receive from you. They're all about receiving. They will pretend to be giving, and they will give a little. But it is all about them. It is all about them. And at the start, they will show you their best ways. But as time goes by, you see their true colors. So when people show you who they are, believe them. Let them be. Let them go. It is not working out for a reason. They're not as close to you as they were before for a reason. Leave these people over there where they are and don't. Like an ant's nest, leave the ant's nest alone. Leave that can of worms alone. And stay at peace. Keep winning. Stay on that path, that advancing path. You don't need them. If they were supposed to be there with you, they would be more present. It would be clear. You wouldn't feel the way you feel. you wouldn't feel as if something is off, something is wrong. That is the voice of Source, the voice of the Most High, the voice of God. That is an angel talking to you and saying something is wrong, something just ain't right. So listen to that voice. You will know by the way you feel, and if you keep feeling that way, something must be wrong. If you keep seeing those red flags, something must be wrong. Don't beg. Just because you're a kind person doesn't mean that you must call them and no. It didn't work out for a reason, and sometimes people forget. Why? Why did you block them the other day? Why did you unfriend them the other day? Why did the two of you stop talking to each other? Why? For many of you, you were talking to somebody and one day the two of you stopped talking. It doesn't mean that you were enemies. Time goes by, a lot of time goes by, and you tend to forget. It's almost like you've forgotten why the two of you went your separate ways. The day comes, you see them, you say hi to them, you remember the good side of them, and you start something again. You start talking to them again, but you must remember why it ended in the first place. And as time goes by, you know what happens? They start to remind you, not directly, but you start to see why the two of you went your separate ways. They are still that same person. They are. You've already lived this. You're not gonna relive it. You're not gonna go through this again. Things didn't work out for a reason. Leave them where they are. You don't have to be their friend again. You don't have to refriend them. And it won't take long before they remind you that they are not a match for you, that they cannot be your friend, that you cannot walk with them. Something is wrong. The two of you, your vibrations are not aligned. Leave them where they are and continue to move forward. They are like baggage, they will hold you back. Keep moving forward. Move forward without them. Advance without them. It doesn't mean that you don't want them to advance. As we're here on this advancing channel, and I send you all of this love, all of this light, all of this positive energy. The birds are singing in nature. It's so peaceful, it's so calm in nature. I send all of this peace your way, all of this love your way, peace your way, all of this light your way. You are valued and you are appreciated. Everything is working out for you. The God is on your side. The entire universe is conspiring in your favor. You will get what you want. You will manifest your heart's desires. When you ask, it is given. Everything you've asked for has been created. It is in what is called vibrational escrow, waiting for you to come into perfect alignment with it. When you are aligned to it, it will be in your heart. You will get its physical manifestation. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Let God lead you. Trust your vibes, and everything is gonna work out for you. My name is Mantius. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video, share the video, type a comment. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for being a subscriber. Advancing luminaries, advancing visionaries, advancing explorers. You can be one of them. The link is in the description. I am so thankful. That is a great way to support the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are valued and you are appreciated. Like I said, my name is Mantius. This is the Advancing Channel. See you in another video. One love. God bless and all the best.